my fellow vigilantes and newcomers alike, and this is a request video that some of you requested that I should review. In this movie, I'm going to review a film called Body Parts. It's a horror film that came out in 1991, 1 year before I was born. And yes, I feel old because this movie is 30 years old. And before I get to my review, I just want to talk about the poster of this. When I first saw the poster, I was automatically interested in this movie. Like something about this poster. You know, it's giving me like an anime vibe, like close to Ghost in the Shell, something like that. I don't know, but I'm really digging this poster. Body Parts is a horror film directed by Eric Reed, and this film stars Jeff Fahey and Kim Delaney. So yeah, it follows this character Bill Krushak, and he's a loving father and husband who comes face to face with vicious serial killers in prison as he tries to break down their sanity in order to see if they can be given a second chance. After the freak accident, he lost his arm and it was replaced in this experimental experiment where he gets an arm transplant. And then it's a powerful arm. So, you know, he's a good arm. He's able to please his wife with the arm and things of that nature. And then I did like the performance in this movie. Like when I was watching this movie, I wasn't watching this movie through the lens of 2021. Cause you know, there are some aesthetics and there are some things that didn't really look right because technology has definitely advanced 30 years since. So I was basically watching this movie with an open lens, watching it as if I was in 1991. I bet that's kind of hard, but I did it. We followed this character, Bill Krushak, as he goes through a personal journey, trying to investigate what's really happening with his arm. And then he finds like a devious plot within the experiments that gave him his arm. There is this huge reveal that I would say is predictable. You can tell that it's going to lead up to it because it has a basic premise. In the way certain scenes are structured, you can actually predict certain scenes before it happened, and you have an idea where the execution may lead. But it's not about the destination. It's all about the journey when it comes to this film. And I gotta say, execution-wise, it worked. And Jeff Fahey, who plays Bill Krushak, gives out a good performance. It's believable performance. You actually feel this character as he's going through the motions of losing his sanity, and the execution work that I was at the edge of my seat. Also, this film was directed well for its time, and if you are a fan horror, then you want to take a trip down a memory lane, because this film is definitely a good checkout. And I did find the score to be compelling, and it puts like an emphasis to the horror elements in each scene, and it really sets the mood as the film progresses. And the gore for this film was over the top. It was bloody, but I would say that the aesthetics of the gore does look a little fake, as if you're looking like an artificial cake. But still, that's only just a nitpick because this is 2021, so I was watching this movie through the lens of 1991, so that was not a huge factor. As you watching this movie, there is this interesting twist that you can see coming, but like I said before, it's all about the execution of that twist, and it worked. Like this film is a horror film, and there aren't any scary sequences. This movie wasn't really scary, but the score did a good job of making me compelled to at the edge of my seat. The performance was good. This film was directed well. The aesthetics, well, on the other hand, it was made in 1991, so that was just a nitpick. The performance was terrific. I did like the plot. The plot was basic, but still has an interesting twist that still got me into it. And thank you for the guy who requested me to review this movie. And for me, it's hard to give this a rating because it's out of date. It's 1991, and this film is probably not a good film for everybody, but I would say if you are a fan of horror and you want to take a trip down the memory lane, this is a film that you can enjoy. So I will have to give Body Parts a Michael Keaton Batman. This is a good movie that you should check out on Amazon Prime that is available to watch for at least $3.99. So go check it out. And that's my review of Body Parts. Have you seen the movie Body Parts? What are your thoughts on Body Parts? Comment below and let's talk about it. And if you have a movie you want me to review, don't hesitate and comment below, and I will talk about it. And I'll see you guys in my next review. And if you like everything you see and you agree, subscribe to my channel and join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.